You finally cave. You let the absolute garbage fire of an ex who shattered your heart back into your life. For a hot second, it feels like rom-com destiny. But then, your phone lights up. It's a text from the exact woman he cheated on you with. The only problem, she's been missing for weeks. Welcome to the absolute chaos that is yours always, a twisty psychological thriller that takes the concept of second chances and turns it into a literal waking nightmare. If you live for unreliable narrators, messy tech bro drama, and stories that will make you want to throw your iPhone into the nearest body of water, grab your snacks. This one is unhinged. Let's set the stage. Our main girl is Talia Danvers. She's a brilliant engineer coding literal love algorithms for a super luxe dating app called Cuff, right in the middle of Austin's sleek tech scene. So she matches strangers into happily ever afters for a living, but her own love life? Completely glitching. Enter Townsend Fuller. He's your classic charismatic old money startup founder with a smile so perfect it could sell you a bridge to nowhere. He's the one who got away. If by got away, you mean he completely ghosted Talia after she literally caught him in bed with another woman. Gross. And that other woman? Amanda Reed, a flashy, life-of-the-party girl whose sudden disappearance kicks this whole messy plot into high gear. Rounding out this circus, we have Mira, Talia's sharp, no-nonsense work bestie, who can smell a toxic man from 3 time zones away, and Caitlin, Amanda's fiercely protective sister, who refuses to just let her sibling vanish into thin air without tearing the city apart. The whole mess kicks off like a late-night swipe session gone horribly wrong. Townsend's dad passes away, and suddenly, guess who is sliding right back into Talia's DMs? Yep. Townsend. He's swearing up and down that he's a changed man. No more wandering eyes, no more easy lies, he promises. They end up crossing paths at this buzzing Austin rooftop party. Picture neon lights reflecting off the glass skyscrapers, cold beers in hand, the city humming with that electric anything-can-happen energy. Talia's heart is basically doing backflips as they lock eyes across the crowded room. He looks at her like she's the only line of code he ever needed to complete his life. She wants to believe his redemption arc so badly that it physically hurts. And boom, they fall back into it, hard and fast. We're talking candlelit dinners, lazy Sunday mornings, tangled in the sheets, whispered promises about forever. For the first time in years, Talia feels seen, coded, completely perfect. But hold on to your hats, because here's where the rom-com violently crashes into a true crime documentary. Amanda disappears. Just poof. Gone. Naturally, the police show up knocking at Townsend's sleek, overpriced condo, asking some very pointed questions. Turns out, our changed man had been blowing up Amanda's phone, texting her aggressive threats and telling her to back off and leave him alone for good. Caitlin, Amanda's sister, is absolutely not having it. In one super tense scene, she snaps, "In cases like these, it's always the boyfriend." Preach, Caitlin. Back at the office, under the harsh hum of fluorescent lights, Mira pulls Talia aside. She literally begs her best friend to wake up and smell the red flags. "He's playing you again," she warns, her voice low and desperate. But Talia, she just brushes it off. She's convinced he's different now. She's different. They're twin flames. Right? Wrong. That's exactly when the terrifying, menacing texts start blowing up Talia's phone. "You can't ignore me forever. You'll regret this." And who are they signed by? Supposedly the missing Amanda, from beyond the grave. The threats escalate fast. We're talking slashed tires on Talia's car in the middle of a pouring rainstorm. A literal dead bat left sitting right on her desk like some twisted, sick warning. Then, a massive brick crashes straight through Townsend's window in the dead of night, glass exploding all over his expensive hardwood floors. Talia's perfect little reunion bubble shatters. Is Amanda secretly alive and playing a sick game of hide-and-seek stalker? Or is Townsend hiding a secret so dark it's putting them both in danger? The tension at this point is ratcheting up like a roller coaster on fast forward. Mira, being the absolute MVP best friend, starts doing her own digging. She's up late in her dim apartment, hacking into Cuff's data, her coffee going completely cold next to her laptop. What does she find? Townsend's startup is a total sham. It's built on fake numbers, a desperate house of cards meant to scam investors. Meanwhile, Caitlin goes full FBI mode on social media and discovers Townsend's class ring hidden over at Amanda's place. The detectives are circling closer and closer. Townsend's shiny veneer starts peeling off. You can literally see the panic flickering in his eyes during this massive heated argument they have under the harsh kitchen lights. But Talia, she just clings tighter. She is fully convinced the universe is just testing their true love. But the universe must have a dark sense of humor because the threats just keep coming. Anonymous, creepy emails drop into her inbox, followed by a literal house fire that nearly traps Talia inside. Smoke completely choking the air while sirens wail in the background. Everything finally spirals completely out of control, leading to one brutal, explosive confrontation at Townsend's condo. The rain is lashing against his floor-to-ceiling windows. Total dramatic movie weather. Mira bursts through the door, evidence literally in hand, screaming at Talia for ignoring every single neon-flashing red flag. Voices are raised, wild accusations are flying across the room, and then, bang! A gunshot echoes through the apartment. Talia hits the floor, her leg bleeding out, and she points a horrified finger right at Mira. "She did this," Talia screams. The entire room freezes. The security cameras are rolling on the whole chaotic scene. For one shattering, breathless second, it looks like the most flawless frame job in history. Mira is going down. But pause. Rewind. Here's where the story absolutely flips the script and snaps your neck with the plot twist. The real truth unravels in a sterile hospital room, followed by a chilling epilogue that will leave you staring blankly at your screen. Brace yourselves. Talia wasn't the victim. She was the architect of the whole thing. Our girl was so deeply, psychotically obsessed with scripting her own perfect fairy tale ending that she orchestrated the entire nightmare. She was the one who attacked Amanda, who, surprise, actually survived and is currently hitchhiking her way back to town for some sweet payback. Talia staged every single threat against herself. She sent the texts, she killed the bat, she torched her own freaking house. And yes, she shot herself in the leg just to pin the whole mess on Mira. Her twin flame, delusion turned totally lethal. The fallout is a glorious train wreck. Townsend's fake tech empire completely crumbles under massive fraud charges. Mira, thank goodness, walks free. Caitlin gets at least a tiny sliver of closure knowing her sister is alive. And our mastermind Talia, she ends up locked away in a psych ward. But is she remorseful? Absolutely not. She's sitting in her hospital bed, still feverishly writing delusional love letters, signing every single one of them, "Yours always," like a terrifying promise that this nightmare is far from over. Man, what a wild ride. Corinne Sullivan doesn't just tell a thriller, she basically reaches through the pages, shakes you by the shoulders, and makes you question every text you've ever gotten from an ex saying, "I've changed." It's such a crazy commentary on how we obsess over curating these flawless digital lives while the real mess is hiding deep in our own code. It's obsession dressed up as romance. It's what happens when you trust the wrong algorithm with your actual heart. So I gotta know, would you ever give an ex a second chance after catching them red-handed cheating? Or is that a hard, unbreakable line in the sand for you? Have you read Yours Always yet? Drop your wildest theories and favorite twists down there. I literally read every single one. If you want more crazy story recaps like this, smash that like button and make sure you're subscribed. Next time, we're diving into another total mind bender. Stay safe out there, guys, and seriously, double check your DMs. Peace.